Yeah, hi there. These comments are for AT, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL iBT. You completed an integrated writing practice test, right? You're also one of my students in the English language program here at California State University, San Bernardino. So I'm going to go ahead and read your essay right now. So we got 283 words. That's perfect, right within the word count I'm looking for. I tell students between 250 to 350, so you're perfect. So let's take a look at it. So the reading passage gives 3 reasons why fast food restaurants are dangerous and contribute to obesity in the United States. Maybe put a comma here. And the listening, if you say listening, I would say the listening passage or just say the lecture. You don't really have to say listening lecture because you already listened to a lecture. It's kind of redundant. Reflects, that's the wrong word. Your spell check is killing you. Killing you. It's killing your writing. Stop. Don't do it. You change to reflects, and that means that the lecture agrees with the information in the reading. That's false. That is the wrong word. So you want to say in the lecture disagrees with those reasons, the lecture refutes those reasons. So you have to know that there is a difference in meaning between reflects or refutes versus disagrees. You say, firstly, the reading passage claims that fast food restaurants can have negative effects. I would just say here, on American citizens by providing fast and cheap food with a huge amount of fat and calories. In addition, the reading passage shows that fast food restaurants, I wouldn't say are a result to, I would say contribute to obesity. That's going to be better there. Say, however, the listening passage, and that's great, the listening passage says that people's lifestyles are likely caused by lifestyles, and then you might see here, not So you might say the listening passage says that people's lifestyles, not necessarily fast food restaurants, I'm going to use here likely cause. I'm going to use active meaning here, not passive. You're having some problems there. So I think you want to say that people's lifestyles likely cause obesity. Any consumer can order a healthy meal and does not have to eat more calories than they need. And that is what the lecture is saying, right? So let's go to the lecture. I just need to double check something quickly. With the first point, that's not really what it's saying in the first point. It's saying that obesity is caused by an inactive lifestyle along with consuming more calories than are needed. So you want to make sure that you don't put information in there that's not true. So I'm going to get rid of this. At least that's not mentioned there. So secondly, the reading passage states that fast food restaurants make people eat unhealthy food because of the lack of unhealthy choices at those restaurants. The listening passage indicates that consumers can find healthy options like apples and fruit or more salad choices. Now let's go back to the reading passage here. We've got to make sure that your paraphrase is, so we have, it says society is unhealthy because the options for fast food are limited. Now that's not what you said. I'm going to get rid of this because of, and say few. Because of few unhealthy choices at those restaurants, or limited unhealthy choices. Not the lack of. You're saying they don't have any at all. That's false according to the reading passage. You say, in contrast, the listening passage indicates that consumers can find healthy options like apples and fruit, or more salad choices. You need to develop this paragraph a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So let's go back to the reading passage for a minute. You could probably say, although some countries like China and Mexico provide more healthy options, you might say that as you talk about the reading passage, right? So you didn't say that. Now let's go to the lecture here for a minute. This you didn't say, I think is important. You can say, according to the lecture, in states like California and New York, the restaurants have to list the number of calories for each food item so that consumers can make better healthy choices for their food. You could have said that. That would have helped you to develop, I think, this paragraph a little bit more, right? Okay, let's keep going. Thirdly, the reading passage indicates that fast food restaurants encourage gluttony. The example the author uses is how consumers, they used to have one soda with their meal, but nowadays they get unlimited refills as their thirst desires. On the other hand, the listening passage says that the consumers should not drink or eat more than what they need. If we go back to the lecture, you could probably develop this point just a little bit more. Where does it say? It's saying that fast food chains do not necessarily promote gluttony. So that last part here, you might say, therefore, the speaker argues fast food chains do not promote gluttony. Now you might say there, okay, so let's check one more thing in the lecture here for a minute. So it's saying that they do not necessarily promote gluttony. I better put this in there. Not necessarily promote gluttony, since the consumer should control how much he or she eats. And that would, I think, be pretty good there. You got then the last paragraph. Finally, the reading passage claims that fast food leads to obesity and an unhealthy society, but the listening passage, because you have here present here, you want to use present here. You want to say denies this claim. Am I right? I think overall this is a pretty good essay. Do the rubrics here for a minute. I think it's in the 3 range for sure, so you communicate only unclear, global, even imprecise connections of the points made. That would be low 3, high 4. I'm going to put you at 4.0. I think this is a pretty good essay. So 4.0 out of 5, 25 points out of 30 on this. So if we look at the syllabus for this particular one, 4.0, this is going to put you at 88% on this project. So anyway, good work. I think overall you got it. You got the main points from the reading along with the main points of the lecture. You were able to show for the most part how everything was organized.